Much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
70, Indy.
Throwing this Collins. On first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, five.
To throw again. Collins. Pass incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Collins waiting for him to go. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Shoot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now.
2nd and 10. He's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, he fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go. Ready, shut up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run on the ground. Refusing to go down. Well, a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for.
On the ready.
Right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready? Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Crunch time. Defense. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 15-yard touchdown grab. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Get it.
And here's Clemens on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We got this.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 5.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So 1st and 2nd down with the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Give me some. Let's go.
Collins from the gun, he'll throw.
Time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. As they take over. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Let's go now. 60 oars. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shoot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
Come on,
we always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight through one tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready? 70, Indy. It's our time. Leaf River.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch one. Good. Hit it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing outside here, it's complete. That one a gain of 20 with a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here I come again.
Go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got you, son. Show it up. Get it.
Now they'll try the right side here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone. Keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
Watch one. So don't say nothing.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
This is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Down. 30 base. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Run.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Get ready. Get ready.
Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Got it. 33. I got wide. We got double tight. Go. We got 2.
Collins now. Play action. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Collins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Collins. On third down. He's got it wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
It all came together there in breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. Looking to throw. Collins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by cut. Oh, ready? Stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
Go! 18 Gator. Tight, watch
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. second down, and now here's third and goal.
Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Matt Patricia here on fourth down, sending out the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their due. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Pretty quiet.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Here we go.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Watch the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Kill. Yeah. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Watch one. I'm coming after you. I'm Big River.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get a weapon back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory though if they stop. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ready? 50, plant.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Collins throwing on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
And here's Collins off the bootleg. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Outlet man because the coverage is way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for LA. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready?
Mike 6.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Looking to throw. Looking outside, he's got a man. That's Gray. It's across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, check, let's go. Go, everybody, run.
Yeah, he's got some space here. A big time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurry. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Gator. Target. Shoot.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And it's caught. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Four down. Check.
Deep rip.
Collins off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Collins now operating from the ground. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on that play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Collins. Play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey.
Let's go,
and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back to throw. Collins. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner.
Here we go.
Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This will be called about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball together with good timing, and they got it done.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, That's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
All day.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes him up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On the ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
5.
Back to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
All day, baby. Let's go.
That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Let's go.
Back to throw.
Rush in.
He's going to get his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now back to throw. And this is caught at the end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
We're going to work.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Ready. 30 base.
Watch the curl. Undercrush.
Now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Saints. 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's off and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. 5 plays there on that drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken from the 7. And an alley to run. And it's a touchdown. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Still one of the most exciting plays in football. The kick return shows why there. 93 yards on that return for 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Go now. 50, plant.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hit it.
Now Collins on first 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
Come on,
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike, one. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's one. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
On the double.
Here we go. Oh, run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Let's go, defense.
Get it.
Back to throw on first down. That's complete. Right around the ring. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They're going to look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
70, Indy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Let's go, let's go!
Ready. Shoot.
Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight right.
Hey. 4 down.
Down.
Looking to throw. Collins. He's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Ready up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Leap river.
And here's Collins. From the ground, he'll throw. And finds a man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play in the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Ready.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10
tight, guys,
at the 44-yard line.
We got 4.
Collins off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Ready.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Ready.
Collins now, operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 19. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Set. 10-2 soft. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Let go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And they'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight right.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's it, baby.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Let's go.
Operating for the gun. Collins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him.
You ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fail to make a play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch one. Watch one.
Hey, man. Watch the goose.
Now.
They look to throw here. And they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Be driven.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Let's go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yours. Pick your game up. Hit it.
First down. He'll drop the throw. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into.
He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
To try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Let's go. Back to throw. Collins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bradley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Get it.
Throwing is Collins. From the downhill throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Set 90 Wolf.
Championships, baby. Tight left. Even. 4 down. Even.
Lightning.
Looking to throw. Collins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked close.
Ready!
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to get the ball away.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now they'll run on the ground. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now to the races, down the right side. In for the touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready, set. 33, check Mike 33. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Shoot!
Now Collins on 1st and 10. Going for the right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got that.
And here's Collins operating from the gun. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Let's go, fellas.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the ball,
come
on.
In Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. Collins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This is picked up by the Saints. The 40, 30. A huge return as we take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the...
It's the quarterback, 27 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Check Mike 33. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
All right.
Collins throwing on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's waiting for the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word.
Hurry.
The offense on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done.
Hey, let's go.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go. Hurry up.
Under 10.
Collins now. On first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bradley. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Collins. Trying the out route and complete. That's Bailey. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball.
Hey, let's go.
Route running savvy and toughness.
Heads up.
There's a premium for all of that now.
Let's go.
Second down and inches. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
30 base.
The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bradley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hustle.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, baby. Come down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.